T-Mobile's awesome. Good spectrum assets for T-Mobile. Again, they're leasing the towers, and also leasing the airwaves as well. There's a percentage of them, so I know this is good. Eventually, in the near future, they're probably going to get more stake in those airwaves. I can actually see them, straight up purchasing them, and probably the towers as well. This is just a stopgap, really quick, just to get the acquisition going and approved, and then they'll just, do what T-Mobile does best, is just acquire the rest of it. So, but no, this is good. So I've been waiting for this for a long, long time, and it's finally happened. This will get approved, and if residents like in Wisconsin, they'll see improved service. So this will be good for consumers. I think a lot of people will be happy with it, with connectivity and 5G. So this is great.
Solid. Max, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go full throttle conspiracy, full throttle anger. We're about to do this moose style, all right? All right, here we go. Here we go, cha-cha. Let's get this done. Let's get this through. T-Mobile is buying, yes, a lot of compatible spectrum with their existing network, a lot of the 600, the 2.5, the little ULF layer cupcake. You know what I mean? What are they going to do with 700? What are they going to do with 700? I think they bought that so someone else wouldn't get it. This is one of the most anti-competitive things I've seen from them. And I am genuinely scared of what will happen with this industry if the DOJ, the FCC, end up letting this pass. Because T-Mobile also acquired all of US Cellular's customers, most of their tower sites, all of their stores. This is, on a consumer level, much like the Sprint merger, from the customer standpoint, it is going to be T-Mobile controlling their customers, their customer base.
But Max, nobody tells T-Mobile no. They just keep getting whatever they want.
And that's scary, right? Marcella was fighting for this too, right? What the little guy? You know what I mean? Crying on the stand. Because T-Mobile and Sprint were at one point, little. Sprint was little because they just blew it. T-Mobile was little due to unfortunate circumstances. But those days are long gone. T-Mobile is huge now. And
just so we have an idea here, this is what T-Mobile currently holds in the 700 megahertz A block. So if they do acquire that spectrum from US Cellular, it fills in a pretty sizable gap in what they already hold nationwide. Just for clarification.
Would it be a 5x5 or a 10x10?
5x5.
Okay, so then it becomes a legitimate channel because it was 5x5 for T-Mobile. If they had a 5x5 from US Cellular, that's nice.
And if anybody's been keeping up with what T-Mobile's been doing with their conversion with 600 and pushing more of that to NR, in these areas where they don't have 700 to fall back onto for their LTE network, they have to leave a portion of their 600 on LTE. So they're very interested in this. This is a huge, huge piece for them.
All right. Good point there. I'm just concerned we're going to get less competition because with the Sprint merger, right, they had to sell Boost Mobile to Dish. And admittedly, that was not much, right? They really didn't give much there, but, they had to act like they did, right? Can't count out Charlie. We're not getting more competition out of this, legitimately or not. What we're getting is...
T-Mobile is saying that they're going to push the industry forward in a direction that includes rural America.
Sweaty armpits and thongs. Like I've heard this before. Like, I don't need to hear more coming out the dirty thongs. Okay.
Dude, the fact that they said quote the other guys are going to be forced to compete in rural America. T-Mobile's the only one without coverage in those areas. What are they talking about?
Well, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying this will do.